Well, hello everyone and welcome to our Friday Live. Thank you so much for joining me on this amazing Friday afternoon. I want to welcome everybody and I want to jump right in and share with you just a couple of important things, and then we'll take your questions as we always do. So first of all, the theme for the month of December is fulfillment by merchant. And if you were with me last week, you'll remember that I talked with you about the ways you can implement fulfillment by merchant into your December holiday selling strategy. It is too late at this point to send items to Amazon and be guaranteed they'll be available for Christmas. So you want to have an FBM strategy. And I'm not going to review that with you here today, but I'm going to encourage you to log into the e-library and watch last week's section. One of the things that I want to talk with you about is how challenging I think it is inside of this Facebook community. And we love our Facebook community. But it is challenging to find the most recent videos, the most current updates, and the most relevant information that you need to be implementing right now. What happens, if you're not familiar with the Facebook feed, is that if we make an important post, even though we can pin it to the top, some people can't see it. And then the most recent posts are not the most recent chronologically. They're the most recent based on the last comment of that post. So if somebody posts a comment on a post, let's just say, whether it's a video or just an image, it pushes down everything else and moves to the top. So what happens is we'll post a training video, and then because you're all so interactive in this community, what happens is it pushes down the important content and you never end up seeing it. That's what we're experiencing. So what I want to do is I want to show you something that might be obvious for most of you, but I don't think is obvious for everyone. And I'm not sure that everyone is using it properly. So every video that I post, whether it's a Facebook Live or if it's an important update, strategy, insight, and I think I've posted 3 or 4 of these videos since our last Facebook Live last week, they all appear in the same place. And I want to just take you there. So what you should be doing on a daily basis is log into the e-library, part of your Internet Mastery community. And let's just take a quick peek so you can see what I'm referring to. So as you are logged into the Internet Mastery community, you can head over to the e-library and click on that link. And the e-library at the top will show you a progress report of videos you've already started watching. But I want you to scroll down to where it says all courses. And once you've gotten that far, you simply click on the Updates and Insights tab. And you'll see, again, in chronological order, the most recent updates and videos that I have created that I believe that are relevant to everyone in our Internet Mastery community. And of course, are also a resource for all new members that are joining and those of you that just need questions answered very quickly. We're doing our best to make very relevant content on a very frequent basis now to give you the answers you need just at the snap of your fingers. So, for example, since this is all about FBM for the rest of the month of December, I did a video on how to create an FBM order. We also had a video that I posted called How to Replenish an Order. See, we get a lot of questions in the Facebook group about what happens when you run out of an order. How do you resubmit that? And then Prep Center Quick Tips. And this is one that you should all read. This is one you should all watch. Don't read the video. This is one you should all watch. I've posted this video just a few days ago, and since I posted it, we're having dozens and dozens of plans submitted to the plebs. Is it going to be one of those days? We've had dozens and dozens of plans submitted to the Prep Center incorrectly. Even though I made the video explaining the proper way to do it, it's still being done wrong. Now, that only tells me that some people have not had a chance to watch it yet or might not know where it is because it gets pushed down so quickly in the Facebook group. I posted a video on Monday of this past week called Winners Win, one strategy to increase your sales 50%. Now, that was a very timely video for a very specific reason. So if you haven't watched those four, you need to catch up. And of course, the one right after that, the fifth one, in the first one in the second row, is the December strategy. So if you were with me live last week, you would have seen that. So there are a lot of really powerful videos. I had questions that are posted a few times a week about the repricer and about the minimum and the maximum pricing that you should use, but that's answered in that repricer video. When you get the question of why the retailer canceled your order, again, a very popular question that we get several times every week, particularly from new students. The answer is covered in that video, how to get ungated. So there's a lot of really cool techniques and strategies, and they're very short videos. They're probably 3 to 9 minutes in length, but they're really valuable and they're really helpful for you. So I just want to encourage you on maybe not every day, but at least once or twice or 3 times a week, pop in and see if there's anything new. Again, the most recent will be shown at the top. So if you're not utilizing the e-library to your advantage and you're still scrolling through Facebook to try to find the video, you may never know of a video that we just released. So that's something that I wanted to share with you. Another thing that I want to talk with you about today is a very exciting announcement. Sometimes we get to do that. And as you all know, back in September, we launched the mobile app, our mobile app in the App Store for the iPhone. And that was our first release in terms of an app store. And as you know, if you have not an iPhone, I'll just call it that. If you don't have an iPhone, you'd go to the Google Play Store. And I've been talking about the release of it being in early 2024. Well, I'm excited to announce that is now available effective today. So in the replay of this video, down beneath the video, I will put a direct link to the App Store for the Apple, for the iPhone, and the Play Store if you have a Samsung or some other device that works on a non-Apple operating software. So we'll put both links in. They're both available as of today. If you want to beat the rush and you're just so excited you want to download either app, then you could go to adamginsberg.com, click on the link at the top that says software, and depending on if you're looking at it on your phone or on your laptop, it'll either be to the right or it'll be just have to scroll down a little bit and you'll get those direct links to either the App Store, the Apple App Store, or the Google Play Store. Both are available effective today. Now, if you have the iPhone app, I want to encourage you, this is very important, to go today and get the latest update. Just this week, we had another update come. And what we were realizing was that some of the data needed to be updated a little bit more frequently and with a slight variation. So we updated some of the technology inside the app itself. It's not just a bug fix. There's a lot of little under the hood things that are going on there. For those of you that are hearing about this for the first time, we spent about 15 months developing an app, a mobile app, due to the request of our Internet Mastery community. And I hope you all love it. It's a $10 download, and then it's a $10 a month application. I do want to log in and show you, if you've never seen it, what you should see and what that looks like. I figured out a way to do that on my phone. So I'm going to go ahead and open up my phone here, and I'm going to go to the Internet Mastery Community app, and you'll see it will open. In fact, I'm going to close it so we can see it open from scratch. So there you can see is our new logo. That's what happens when you're on the phone and you get a phone call. So the first thing that you'll see when you download the app is a very mobile-friendly leaderboard. And just a quick reminder that when you look at the leaderboard on your phone, as opposed to on the desktop or laptop, This will show you in revenue the last 30 days as the top number, and the bottom number is all time. So you can see Way has sold 27,000 in the last 30 days and 3.7 million overall. Annie has sold 26,000 in the last 30 days, 1.7 million overall, and Quentin 20,000 in the last 30 days and 5.2 million overall. When you're looking at the actual desktop or laptop, it shows the last 90 days. But when you're looking at on your phone, on a mobile device, that top number is going to show you the last 30 days. So it gives you a little different snapshot overview of what is happening. From the upper left-hand corner, I've got 3 bars. I can click on that. And you can see here that we now have inside of the app the ability to see the leaderboard, the dashboard, Spy Rivals version 2, Bolo deals, Bolo search, the repricer, your listed products, Prep Center 2.0, purchasing credits, and making sure your account is connected, all from the app itself. Now, I want to just briefly talk with you about one of the benefits of having the app and how it complies with what we're talking about here in the month of December. Remember, December is all about FBM. It's all about getting the orders and the items available so you can make some bank as we get closer and closer to Christmas. And you've heard me talk about how we had Cyber Monday, we had Black Friday, then Cyber Monday, then Cyber Week, now it's Cyber Month. And I was talking with you about the deals that retailers are offering. Last week I mentioned this, but I want to expand on it just for a moment. And that is that there are retailers that offer deals in store that are even better during the holidays than online. And the reason for that is they want to encourage you to get in the store. They know if you're in the store, you're going to shop more because you'll see things that you didn't know you wanted and that might have also been on sale. Well, the best part about the app when it comes to in-store shopping is the mobile scanner. So let me show you what that is. I'll head over here to V2 Spy Rivals. And what you can see is we've got the ability to type in a keyword. So if I wanted to type in a keyword and I was looking for a yoga mat, I could just simply type that in and click search. And this will show you the typical results that you're familiar with when it comes to Spy Rivals, and you'll be able to see all of the data as you normally would. If I tap on it, it opens up in the new screen where I can calculate my profit. I can list it on Amazon. First one happens to be ungated. And then I can see my historical data. So I can see all of that right from the app and then simply close that out. But really the best part of Spy Rivals on the mobile device is the ability to scan and search. So if I click scan and search, this will use my camera. And what's going to happen is you'll start to see a real-time mobile scanner. Now I'm just going to grab something that I have on my desk over here. This is called the Shift Cam. This just happens to be a device from my phone that I happen to have on my desk. So I'm going to scan that, and once I do, it's going to pop up the data. So now what I'm able to do is, again, I'll click through. We'll see here that the item is ungated, and I can calculate my profit. So what is the benefit of this? Well, the benefit of this, very simple, is that if you are in the store, and we have people, folks, that literally before the pandemic, before we had a prep center, like all they would do is spend hours and hours and hours in the retail store. They would buy everything and they would bring it home and then they'd ship it FBM. This is old school, but we know it's effective and we know it works. So by having the mobile scanner, and you're now able to get into the retail store and just scan the barcodes. You're going to bring them home, you're going to ship them to the customer anyway. So you bring it home and then you list it as FBM. The other thing that you're able to do right from the app is list the item. So if the item is gated, guess what? You don't buy it. The other thing is that if the item is gated, you can request to get ungated just like you would on your computer, but you could do it right through your mobile app. So this way, you'll be able to see while you're in the store in real time if you're able to get ungated to sell that item. You don't have to list it first because we're not sending it to the prep center. So we're not even worried about whether the prep center can take it, whether it's FBA, whether it's hazmat or meltable. None of that really matters if you're doing FBM. So what I really want you to understand is that this is a short-term strategy, right? When you get into January and February, so I don't forget to tell you later, the two-part advanced strategy is if you happen to be in the store, you scan it. You make sure you're ungated, and then you list it. And you list it while you're in the store. And then you go to the store's website. So let's say you're in Best Buy and you happen to scan this particular item, and it looks like it's good, it's selling well, and it meets all of our criteria, and you're able to list it while you're there. Well, that means that it's an item that can be sent to the prep center. So if you see this at Best Buy, all you have to do is go to bestbuy.com, look it up, buy it, and send it to the prep center. You can do all of that from your mobile app while you're in the store. But since we are here in December talking about what we need to do for the next several weeks to maximize our holiday shopping and our holiday selling seasons, you just use the mobile app. The mobile app is priceless, even though I know it's not priceless, it's $10 a month, but it's priceless. All you have to do is find one item and sell one unit to break even on the cost of the app. So I really want to encourage you to download the mobile app. We're going to be counting on everyone in the Chrome and in the Google Play Store to get your app as soon as possible, since you've been so excited and waiting for so long for this announcement to be here in place. So get the app, and I'll take questions on the app a little bit later if you have them, but get the app and put that in place. The other point that I want to mention as we get closer and closer to the holidays is you want to make sure that if you are doing FBM, that you ship the items the same day the order comes in, no later than the next day. The sooner the client or the customer or the buyer gets the item, the better that's going to be for you and for your Amazon account. So you want to make sure when you're doing FBM that you're shipping quickly and you're also packaging your items properly. Get them to the post office. And one more point, which I didn't mention in the FBM video. When you take your box to the post office, there are two ways you can drop it off. One is usually on the counter. You leave it where they leave. Everybody leaves all their stuff. Or you wait in line and you get your box scanned. I really want to encourage you to get it scanned. I've been selling on Amazon since 2014, and I've had issues and situations where I know I've brought it to the post office, and for whatever the reason, even when it gets delivered to the customer, it's still never been scanned. Amazon is checking the scan of your package to make sure that it was shipped at the right time and delivered at the right time. So if you are doing some FBM, just make sure, take the extra few minutes, make sure your packages get scanned when you drop them off at the post office. So I'd love to spend some time with you. I want to keep this short here today. I'd love to spend some time with you if you have questions that I can answer for you. I do want to encourage you, folks. This is a serious encouragement now, okay? And I did this last week, and guess what? I'm going to do it every single week. Congratulations to everyone who's gotten either an in-person or a virtual ticket for Miami at the beginning of February. By the way, there was no issue with the room block. We haven't used all the rooms up yet. There's still some rooms available. You just have to make sure you put the date range in properly. You can find that thread. That is in the Facebook group. You can just search Miami and it will come up. So if you haven't booked your room yet, you definitely want to do that because the event is getting there's some rooms left, but the event will be completely full and the rooms will also be taken pretty quickly. We only have a handful of tickets left. In fact, at the end of, I shouldn't say the end of December, but or sooner. The end of December or sooner, I'll say that. The in-person tickets for Miami will all be taken, and that event will be closed. We do a lot to prepare in the month of January to make sure we have all the materials and everything in place for everyone that's going to be attending. So if you are planning on joining us in Miami, you want to get your ticket as soon as possible. If you're planning on watching Miami virtually, the tickets are currently discounted. And we're going to raise the price. Normally, the virtual ticket and the in-person ticket are the same price. We have discounted the virtual ticket $100 just in the launch of being able to get a virtual ticket. It's 2.5 days. It's February 3rd, 4th, and 5th. It'll be an incredible event. And as always, there'll be updates, insights, advanced trainings, and a beta release of software that only those people participating will be able to get access to. 2024 is going to be an incredible year. And the more you can participate in these events, the better that's going to be for you. For those of you that are excited, interested, in wanting to grow the wholesale side of the business, get a ticket to meet me on March 9th in Las Vegas, the day before the ASD trade show. Especially our Inner Circle members, I will be taking you through a walkthrough. We have a limited amount of space. I think we'll have like 50 people total in Las Vegas. I want to keep it small because I want it to be just a very powerful one-day event plus walkthrough. Then, of course, in May, we're going to be in Toronto. In August, we're going to be back in Las Vegas. It's going to be an action-packed 2024, and it's hard to imagine that it's going to be here literally in just a few weeks. So let me take a look and see what your questions are. Please post them in the chat box. Let me help you answer your questions. I love doing that part of it. So let's see. Seb said he just downloaded the Android app. Awesome, Seb. You might be the first one, so congratulations to you. There's no prize, but if we say you're the first one, then you're the first one. And no one can ever be the first one after Seb is the first one. So that's exciting. Do you have to subscribe to Spy Rivals for the mobile app? I'm not sure I understand the question. When you have Spy Rivals, well, let me put it this way. The mobile app is only of value to people in our Internet Mastery community, because if you're not part of our community, when you download the app, it's going to ask you to log in. So Spy Rivals V2 is just simply the same thing as Spy Rivals 2.0. We just refer to it as V2 because it has the scanner on the mobile device. So as long as you have access to Spy Rivals currently, then you can download the app. All Internet Mastery community members pay $10 to download the app and then $10 a month. It doesn't matter if you're basic, elite, pro, protege. It doesn't matter what level in Internet Mastery you are. Everybody pays the same to access the mobile app. It's a tax write-off. It's a cost of doing business. And it's literally an amazing investment. Okay, so excellent question there. So for Miami, for the first day, is there a start time? The start time on, don't hold me to this, but Saturday and Sunday are going to be all-day events, and then Monday is going to be a half-day event. So you're going to want to get to Miami on Friday night, some point on Friday. The event will be Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. All day Saturday, all day Sunday, and half a day Monday, so you can fly out Monday. We should be done by about 1 o'clock on Monday. So that's the rough agenda, but we'll have more of that coming in the next few weeks. So Mimi, you have to make sure you have the latest version. I'm not going to be able to troubleshoot you in a live. You can always open a support ticket and send an email in, as we always do. There's no possible way for me to tell you what you can see or what you can't see on your phone while I'm doing a Facebook Live. However, you have to make sure you have the latest version. So you have to go to the App Store and you have to download the latest version. There were some, look, when you launch a new app, there's going to be bugs. That's why we have new versions. So you go to the App Store and you type in Internet Mastery. The Apple Store is real easy. You go to the App Store, or you go to adamginsberg.com, click on the link, and it'll take you the software page. It'll take you there directly. But you type in, if you're searching, you'll go to Internet Mastery, 2 words, and it will ask you to update your app. So you click the update button, and once you do that, everything is fine. So excellent. Marcy found an Android app. Excellent. Congratulations, Marcy. I knew you would. Again, you can go to adamginsberg.com and there's a software link at the top. If you click on the software link, on that page that you end up on will be both the Android app and the iPhone app listed right there. So that part of it is pretty easy, pretty straightforward. When you set up your subscription, it could take a few minutes. Sometimes it takes up to 30 minutes for the servers to talk to each other. It doesn't take longer than that. But once you get that subscription in place, then you'll be in good shape there. Outstanding. All right, let's see if anybody else has any other questions about really anything. It could be about the mobile app, but it could be about anything that you would like me to answer as we get closer and closer to the holidays. It's still an amazing buying season. The deals are actually going to get better and better and better as we get closer and closer to the holidays. One of the things you'll also find is, I'll give you a little spoiler alert, is that right after Christmas, the last week of the year and the first 2 weeks of the new year might actually be the best deals. Now, it's not necessarily the best inventory, but it is the best deals because anything that hasn't sold needs to get blown out. So right now you can find great inventory at great prices. The closer you get, it might start to still be good prices, but might not be as good of an inventory option. So Marcy says, are we going to do any training before Boca? We are actually, Marcy. It'll be probably Monday would be my guess, this next Monday upcoming. I will send out a link. We'll probably do it in Facebook. It's okay if we do it in Facebook and everybody sees it because it won't be relevant for anyone other than the people that are going to be attending. But this way, if somebody can't make it live, they'll be able to watch the replay. So I think we'll do it on Monday. We'll probably do it later in the evening on Monday, maybe after Corinne's Facebook Live that she does on Monday. So we can do that. Outstanding. Next week's going to be awesome, by the way. Next week we have the Internet Mastery Writer event. So this is where we'll have about 12 or 15 of you are coming. And in 2 days, you're going to leave with a written book. You're going to discover this new technology that we've been building called Writer AI. And it's amazing. I mean, you'll leave with a 12-chapter, 120-page book, written, done, cover art. I mean, it's extraordinary. The testing of it has been mind-boggling. And we're going to launch it in beta next week in Boca. It's going to just be awesome. Excellent. All right. Any other questions anybody has real quick? Again, I wanted to keep this session a little bit shorter today. I'm happy to answer any questions that you all might have. If there are any left, post them in the feed. If not, then that's okay too. Here's what I want to encourage you to do. I want to encourage you to go to the top of the eLibrary section of the updates and insights. And if you haven't, I want you to chain watch. It'll take you less than 30 minutes to watch the last 4 videos that I posted, but they're really powerful and they impact all of you. So just make sure that you understand that we create these videos to give you the foundation and the guidance to be able to get to where you need to go in order to grow your business. That's why we spend so much time and effort doing all of that. So outstanding. All right, everyone, listen, have a great weekend. I appreciate you all very much. And I will see you all next week. Take care. Thanks. Bye-bye.